calling you a radical. So, back to the salmon crap. It really doesn't matter because the American populace has been, they don't give a shit. Just recording this history here in the most corrupt place on earth, Weber County, Utah. Beyond corrupt. So the salmon number on the Columbia right now, the salmon number on the Columbia River is less than 1,000 for the year. We're half through April. The big run comes in April. Peaks on May 1st. We should be getting between 10 and 20,000 a day. We have less than 1,000 for a year. Oh, been going on for years. No. The animals have a chance. Maybe they will try to retake their own home back. They try to take their old home back. Yeah, this is their home. You know, there's the mass murdering consumption junkie freak show. So this guy running for Congress, my next door neighbor, Megadary, who, this president of this university, who was a guy named Wright, the most corrupt in the history, that's saying a lot here, had a secret meeting up at his house up here. And he awarded him the Weber State Presidential Award. Now it's being disclosed, and I told you this, he never went to this university, he never went to any university. He doesn't have a degree, he's been telling everybody, this guy's been stealing money for decades. I'll tag the article in it. This is the same guy that stole $2 million on the Western Weber County. I grew up with him. This guy and this family have been robbing millions. Why would they, head of the agriculture department, head of the DNR, with no college degree? Think about the qualified people. I mean, I'm telling you, this right guy, secret party at his house, the club. Everybody just lets him off the hook. So the salmon, this is the biggest story on the face of the earth. This ecological catastrophe post-Fukushima. Oh, what's so significant about the salmon? I'll tell you what's so significant about the salmon. They go to sea for 5 years, the Chinook. The ones that are coming back eating the sonar are showing time. Thank you to ODFW up there, Oregon. I've been holding their feet to the fire for continuing to post these numbers. They're so significant. So we had 1.4 million returning in 2015. They go to sea for 5 years. So as a scientist, a real scientist, we know something crazy acutely happened. Scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're puzzled, they're perplexed. That's not science. In fact, that's the opposite of science. That's fraud, like this guy. This guy drained off the biggest marsh right behind my house, a wetland lake. This guy has looted tens of millions of dollars. And nobody seems to care. Just one lie after another, one corruption after another. They just, I don't know, something right in the New Denmark. So corrupt. We got snow here in Utah. So why is it so significant, the salmon number? Because we had record returns. We had record escape and speculative returns. So it didn't happen gradually. We had 1.4 million on the Columbia. The Columbia is 2.5 miles wide, 400. That's all you need to know. We don't care. That tide pools. Oh, Kevin Blanch. Talk about a Ph.D. My Ph.D. is ongoing. My Ph.D. is probably the great, and I had to turn to private funding. That's my second grade history teacher right there, GG. I had to turn to private funding for this Ph.D. because this is the University of Nuclear. Black Bombing, I taught over there at the Water School of Business. You know, Chinese took that over. I mean, I could have about 15 degrees if I applied for them. You know how many credits I have at this university in multiple disciplines? So, this didn't happen gradually like people think it did. It happened acutely. 1.4 million. We're going to be lucky if we have 100,000 in 5 years. This is a great, so we know something. I've ran regression multiple times on my computer. I've run so much regression. If you play back the tape, I've been dead on the number. No, ODFW, WFW, University of Oregon, Oregon State. They didn't have the number right. I did. Dead on. Predicted every bit of this. This is what I call Fukushima. It's a new energy that's been released. It's not coincidence. Coincidence doesn't get it in science. You have to prove it. I've done 8 yields. It's going to give you leukemia. I got leukemia. Spraying Roundup all over. This same guy, I caught him with a rig truck spraying Roundup right up and down. Killed everybody, killed the trees, killed my dogs, everything. The EPA has it. I don't care. Nobody cares. You know, break law after law after law. Drain the freaking marsh, the resting pods for the geese. Drained it off. Illegal. Doesn't even own it. I mean, just annihilating the whole environment. Tens of $millions of corporate welfare. Mega dairy from hell. Toxic. No one cares. I mean, it's just one. The corruption layer is so deep and it just keeps on going. So we count every salmon. Because we have sonar across there, and I hold ODFW's feet to the fire. This is an acute, abrupt collapse. We call that an outlier. It's an outliner from hell. Because their models showed, and their models are so accurate, their models showed that they're dead on. 2016, expect 1.7 million. I set mine at 680,000. Comes in at 690,000. 2017, they set their models at 2.3 million. I set mine at 480,000. Comes in at 40,000. Once as luck, twice as skill. 2019, they set their models at 2018. They set their models at 2.7 million. I set mine at 333,000. Comes in at 336,000. Dead on. It's recorded history. Fourth year, I set my model at 220. Over to 180. They set theirs at 1.8 million. No gill netting and no fishing. Finally stopped. Finally, that happened. So you have to double your projections because that's how many they take out. I came on right to the number again. This year, my projections, I projected again it was going to be 150,000. Now remember, this is with no gill netting and no fishing. Why? Oh, they finally, in violation of the Endangered Species Act now for 1,400 days. And it's not dams. They finally admit they're dying in the ocean. It's the smoking gun. Tide pools just died of your oh, coincidence. Wells collapse. Coincidence. Fukushima fires, the tree fires. I mean, all of this. Coincidence. No. Coincidence doesn't get it in science. Mine's the greatest Ph.D. in human fucking history. I've had to use probably, and it's ongoing. I mean, who knew that it would go this long? I mean, first you hypothesize they're going to lie about Fukushima. They're going to push it into the Pacific Ocean. It's going to break the chain. It's going to cause a new energy. It's going to cause a collapse. And the smoking gun, you're crazy. Freaking look, 2013, 14, all the trees died. I said, wait till 2016 on the Chinook salmon, because we count them all. We have sonar, and they live in the Pacific Ocean their whole life. They only come home just to die and spawn and be born. This is the smoking gun. That's an outliner. So we know something radical happened. Did a meteor hit? Oh, we know it happened in 2011. This data proves it. That's a tough one to figure out. The meltdowns of Fukushima, which the greatest cover-up and the greatest denial, which my belief is, this is again hypothesis, this isn't, the rest of this is proof. I proved it. First you hypothesize, you do the field work, then you defend your work. There it is. Here's your Ph.D. My hypothesis is now that the coronavirus is a mutation from the sea, from the Fukushima meltdown. We don't even know what it is, which I named Fukushima. Kevin Blanch. Probably the greatest scientist since in the whole era. And these guys, you guys must love the corruption, is all I gotta say. These criminal fuckers, this club, they can do anything they want. And blackball me, turn your back on me. Stand tuned.